Welcome back! Okay, time for Spot the Sneak. One player has a secret advantage in these minigames, and it's up to the other players to figure out which one of them is the sneak. Okay. Master difficulty. We got the really creepy guy again, whose eyes look really unnatural. We're gonna go for 3 rounds, because we nearly had dinner ready, and we were just like, yeah, okay, we'll do the shorter one. But yeah. Spot the Sneak's pretty fun, actually. The symbol for Spot the Sneak in the background, you know, the purple thing with the tongue sticking out, it reminds me of Tumby 2 or Tumba 2 if you're in the US. It's like the symbol you get for when you play hide and seek with the girls in the Kajara Ranch. It reminds me of that. But yeah, basically, someone will be given an advantage in the minigame, and you have to guess who they are. But I love how this works. It's like same sneak, double sneaky, super sneaky, sneakity sneaky. So be careful of their sneaky sneakiness, because the con players can also become sneaks. May the best player win! So yeah, round 1. How this works. So, it will explain when we get into it. It will say the sneak controls. So sneak controls. The sneak's Wii remote will rumble right before the greatest number of birds appears on the screen. So I had to obviously explain how the game works. There's loads of birds on the screen. Press A to take a photo. And obviously it could have been me, could have been my mum, but it could have been the com players, could have been the Chain of Memories players. So you never know how it's going to work. So yeah, if the Wii remote rumbles, that means you're supposed to take a picture. And I guess the idea behind it is that like the idea of it is that like the person who does really well, they're probably a sneak because they have the advantage. So someone took a picture. So yeah, I think my mum was the person who took the last picture. Well, I did pretty well. Pretty good. But yeah, the idea is quite simple. Like, so, the person, me and second place, both had pretty good scores, so it's likely that one of us is the sneak. That might not be the case, but it's likely that we are because we have an advantage, especially with master difficulty. So, yeah, it's time to spot the sneak. Sneak picks another player as the sneak, no points will be deducted. So who's the sneak? Who do we think's the sneak? Place your bets, people. You see, my mum's idea of it was that if she can't hear the rumble, it's not me. And because I picked him, she wants to pick someone else. Of course, it was me. So, look at my mum's face. She's like, no way. No. It was, no, you deceived us all. That's quite funny. But yeah, I was, oh, -10, that's not good. So yeah, it's a good game actually, I really like it. But yeah, here's the sneaks with remote rumble if the wrong course is chosen. So, simple really. Go down, if you're on the wrong side, it'll be like, ha, it's buzzing, go the other way, you will lose. Which is, I really like this idea. The game is really good. I hope it's with all the mini games, because I think it's a very clever idea. And I'd like to see it explored again at some point in the future, because it was very good. I really enjoyed it. But for now, I will say that I'm not the sneak. I thought, I was thinking it's probably not going to be me again. So, and it wasn't shaking for me. I was like, alright, it's going to be fine. So I went the opposite direction, and they all got hit. So at that point I was like, okay, who's the sneak? Well, who is it? But, okay, so one of them's going to be safe, surely. At one point, so just one of them will be in safety. Aha! Green's the sneak. He survived. There we go, that's the one. Must be green. It's gotta be green. Makes sense. 'Cause he survived. Wait a minute, but green and yellow set. Who's the sneak? Like, I genuinely, at this point I was like, it's either one of the com players or my mum didn't understand how it worked and she's just been getting hit at each time. So I really was unsure. Like, genuinely, I was like, who the hell is the sneak? I couldn't work it out. I didn't think it was my mum because I thought, well, she would have been fine. And she just got unlucky each time. But I really wasn't sure. But again, strategy. If I go the same place as the other player, they'll get hit. I won't. So and if we make it to the end of the stage, then I still win because I have more hearts, which we did. So yeah, and they just trail in the background a little bit. Bye guys. It's nice seeing you here. Yay! Dun dun dun! That was fun. Spot the sneak. So I really didn't have any idea. I genuinely didn't know. My mum was convinced it was me. I thought it was green. Yeah, I thought it was. I assumed it was him because he survived. It's like, has to be. I mean, really, has to be him. And it was. So I got points for it, and he loses. And then my mum loses because she didn't guess him. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting way of playing. I think with 4 people, 4 friends, real people, it'll be much more interesting. But it's this one again. But the sneak sign will always be correct when pressing B. What? So basically, try B. If it works, well, you win, basically. That said, it's a way of catching people out at the same time, because everyone's going to try it, and if they screw up, then that means they're not the sneak. So let's do it. Let's find out. Instantly, by me screwing up, I realised I was not the sneak. Then I realised my mum was not the sneak. But both of them everyone had screwed up at some point, so I wasn't sure who the sneak was. I really wasn't sure. Because everyone had lost at least 1 point, so I really couldn't be sure. I knew I wasn't. So yeah, I really was unsure who the sneak was. And I thought it wouldn't be green guy in a row. So I will go for yellow. Because, well, it's clearly not me or my mum. So yeah. Reveal the sneak. The sneak is... If it was one of us, that would have been tragic. It's not. If it was. It was green again. So I was wrong. There we go. And that's the end of the game. And I won! It's time to announce the winner. Yeah! With 110 points. Pretty good, I think. That went pretty well. It's a really fun game. I highly recommend doing it. It's pretty good. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that. And I imagine you guys will as well. So, yeah. See you next time for the huge minigame collection. And that will be the finale, so see you then.